Assalamualaikum and greetings. So, our group have chosen the title for this assessment from Sand Smartphone, the journey of glass in electronic. So, in this slide, we will explain about the introduction, the application and example, innovation and advantage, and the challenge with limitation and future trends. In this slide, I will present about the history of the evolution of smartphones. For the beginning, 1973, Martin Cooper of Motorola made the first mobile phone call. This invention opened the door for additional development in mobile communication. Next, in 1992 was the release of the first smartphone, and many of the characteristics found in contemporary smartphones were included in the semi-personal communicator SPC, also known as IBM Simon, including a touchscreen that needed a stylus. Next, in 1997, Snake, a game created by Finnish software developer Teneli Armanto, was available to Nokia 6110 users at the beginning of the year. Since it was an easy family-friendly game, people took to it right away. And in early 2000, the JS604 was a step closer to the sweat and thin phones of today, weighing only 4 ounces. Given that its camera only had 110,000 pixels, the image quality was much below what users of contemporary smartphones have become accustomed to. Next, in next 7 years, which is in 2007, at the January Macworld event, Steve Jobs unveiled the first iPhone ever, a touchscreen, iPod, camera, complete internet access, and a large LCD screen with video capability were all features of the original version. And for the latest one, 2020, more capacity, speed, and power are accessible on modern cell phones than ever before, and a vast number of apps have been made available and profitable. Let me tell you about the background of the smartphone. First, a portion of our smartphone is composed of sand. Although this is not necessarily the sand we see at the beach, we have mostly likely seen it at a golf course. This particular kind of sand, known as silica, is utilized in the production of silicon. In the highly technologically evolved world of today, phones are essentially portable computers that we carry about in our hands. Computer chips, which are made from flat silicon wafers, are used in smartphones. Although the process is quite complicated, it has become considerably simpler and faster to create high-quality silicon wafers thanks to certain accurate automated technology. At Wafer World, we are aware that without creating the greatest wafers, some amazing technologies such as cell phones would not function.
The use of sand in different industries is in the construction industry, as many people know that glass is made using the sand. Let's take a deeper look at how glass is made by sand. There is a fluid glass process which is called pigmentation process is used, where the first step is mixing, where soda ash, limestone, and sand are combined. Then the mixture is heated. Because of the soda ash lowers the melting point of the sand, less energy and money are required. Also, soda can dissolve glass in water, which make the limestone is added to stop glass from dissolve. Next, the sand is melted to transform solid structure to the liquid sand, which need to heat to 1700 Celsius. At this state, the glass start to form. Lastly, the sand contains silica and melt, then loses the crystalline structure. However, when it starts cooling, the molecule will form different structure, which is amorphous solid, where it is a state between liquid and solid combination of liquid molecular and solid crystalline structure to strengthen the glass. Did you know that your smartphone is partly made of sand? It is a special type of sand which is called silica. which used for silicon manufacturing. There is a study of development of foldable smartphone screen. The challenges that was faced is the usual glass materials couldn't bend or flex without breaking. The cover glass is one of the major challenges in developing a foldable smartphone. The screen of smartphone are made up of many glass layers with electronics inside in between. The inside glass layer is used by many of the flexible glasses that are discussed in the media, such as Corning Willow glass. According to a Samsung report, they would not be used Corning Gorilla Glass, which is a common cover glass. Therefore, they come up with the ultra thin glass UTG, which is an important component of Galaxy foldable display. The material's exceptional thinness allows for flexible bending. At the same time, it possesses scratch-resistant properties and characteristics of the usual glass.
And now I'm going to explain the new innovation and the advantage of it. So first of all, we have 3 nanometer and 4 nanometer semiconductor process. So what is it actually? So the 3 nanometer process refers to the manufacturing technology used to create semiconductor chip. It describes the size of the smaller feature of transistor on the chip. A process node or process technology refers to the method used in semiconductor manufacturing or chip making. It is specially a measurement of the smallest feature size that can be manufactured in semiconductor manufacturing. So actually, Apple was the first company to release a 3 nanometer mobile system on a chip in 2023 with a A17 Pro chip in the iPhone 15 Pro. Now, just a year later, is the launching a second generation 3 nanometer chip, the A18 and A18 Pro. First benefit is to increase transistor density. The 3 nanometer process technology allows semiconductor device to fit more transistor into the same space compared to the 5 nanometer chips. Higher transistor density play a key role in boosting a chip overall performance. Okay, next is to enhance performance. So the number of transistors directly influence the performance of a chip. With a 3 nanometer process, chip can offer 10 to 15 times better performance than 5 nanometer chip, all while maintaining the same power consumption. Okay, so for the next innovation is flexible OLED or flexible organic light emitting diode. So what is it actually? It is a screen mounted on a playable substrate, such as a plastic or metal foil, enabling it to bend, curve, or even roll up in contrast to conventional rigid glass display. The general structure for flexible OLED is advanced solid-state light emitting device with a sleek layered design. The organic layer sits between two electrodes, enclosed by protective barrier layer that shield against moisture and air. Do you know that one of the phones that use flexible OLED is the Samsung Galaxy Fold series, which has been at the forefront of the foldable phone revolution and transforming how we interact with our device. So the benefit of it is thinner and lighter. Follets are constructed using very thin plastic or metal foil, making them significantly lighter and thinner compared to the traditional backlit LCD and other displays. Next benefit is more durable, safer, and impact resistant. So glass breakage is a common issue with display device and serious safety concerns, especially in lighting. Bullet made from a plastic or metal visually eliminate these risks, offering greater durability and safety. This result in clear benefit for both display technology and lighting application. So I think that's it for me. So move on to the next chapter.
I'm Trivena and I'll be explaining about the challenge, limitation, and future trend. As for the challenge and limitation for 3 nanometers and 4 nanometer semiconductors, it requires extreme precision, pushing the limits of current photolithography techniques. Even minor defects in materials like plasmas or wafers can lead to significant losses. As semiconductors shrink, heat dissipation becomes increasingly challenging and threatening reliability and performance. Last but not least, the cost production of these advanced chips demands expensive tools and materials, including high-grade glass for lithography and wafer handling. Next is the challenge and limitation for flexible OLED displays. Flexible OLED screens are more prone to damage from bending and environmental factors like moisture and oxygen. Producing flexible OLED displays requires advanced material like ultra-thin glass, which remains costly to manufacture. And also, integrating flexible glass with other materials in foldable devices can lead to structural instability due to differing thermal properties. Let's move on to future trends. As for 3nm and 4nm semiconductors, the miniaturization enabled by these semiconductors will drive smarter, more powerful devices in AI, IoT, and edge computing. 3nm and 4nm semiconductor chip will reduce energy consumption in high-performance applications, benefiting data centers and renewable energy systems. The fields like autonomous vehicles, quantum computing, and advanced robotics will rely heavily on this compact yet powerful chip. There are also an ongoing research where researchers are developing ultra-pure detect-free glass to improve photolithography accuracy, enabling finer resolutions required for smaller nodes. The innovations include combining glass with thermally conductive materials like graphene to manage heat more effectively. Efforts to integrate AI and robotics in semiconductor production are helping minimize defects and optimize the use of materials. Lastly, the future trends for flexible OLED display. It will power next-gen wearables such as wearable smartwatches and fitness bands. Other than that, transparent flexible OLED could also enable smart windows and interactive home surfaces. These displays will redefine dashboards, infotainment system, and aircraft cockpits with sleek, adaptable design. There are ongoing research about flexible OLED displays where combining glass with polymers or other flexible materials to enhance durability while maintaining flexibility. There are also developing better coatings to protect OLEDs from environmental degradation. Last but not least, the ongoing research for OLED displays are advancing roll-to-roll processing for mass production of flexible OLEDs, reducing costs.